Hello, everyone. This is Craig Brelsford with Red Chip Companies. Thank you for joining today's event with Phoenix Motor, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker PEV. With us today, we have Denton Peng, Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Motor, Jose Paul, Chief Commercial Officer, Louis Liu, Chief Operating Officer, Tony Zhou, Chief Technology Officer, and Michael Young, Chief Financial Officer. We will begin with a presentation in a moment, and then we will answer your questions. Users may submit a question at any time by using the Q&A button at the bottom of their Zoom window before we begin. Please allow me to read the Safe Harbor Statement. This call may contain forward-looking statements within the meaning of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. All statements pertaining to future financial and/or operating results, along with other statements about the future expectations, beliefs, goals, plans, or prospects expressed by management, constitute forward-looking statements. Any statements that are not historical fact should also be considered forward-looking statements. Of course, forward-looking statements involve risks and uncertainties. I now turn this webinar over to the Phoenix Motor team. Gentlemen, please go ahead.
Thank you, Greg. And thank you to everyone for joining us on the call today. I'm excited to share our story with you. At the Phoenix Motor, our mission has always been clear: leading the way in zero-emission or electric transportation solutions. Over the past 20 years, we have pioneered in the industry, becoming one of the largest manufacturers of medium and heavy-duty electric vehicles in the United States. Our vehicles have accumulated more than 60 million all-electric miles, saving over 30 million in fuel costs. These efforts have directly resulted in a reduction of over 60 million pounds of carbon emissions. Today, we offer a broad lineup of medium and heavy-duty electric vehicles, from shuttle and school buses to utility truck and more. We are not just building vehicles, we are shaping a cleaner, quieter future for transportation. But our vision extends beyond just electric vehicles. We continue to evolve. Phoenix Motor is transforming from an EV manufacturer into a technology-driven leaders that integrate artificial intelligence, automotive mobilities, and next-generation electrification solutions. We are pioneering in the future of commercial transportation by developing smart, self-driving solutions that will redefine mobility in the coming years. As we continue to drive innovation and growth, we are excited to share that 2024 is shaping up to the transformative year for Phoenix Motor. We expect to achieve record revenue of approximately 30 million to 31 million, a tenfold increase from 2023. Even more importantly, we anticipate reporting positive net income, making a major financial inflection point for our company. Looking ahead, we are projecting further expansion in year 2025, with net revenue expected to reach between 40 million to 50 million. These milestones highlight the strength of our growing order book, expanding production, and increasing demand for zero-emission commercial transportations. With that, let's dig deeper into how we are continuing to drive innovation and growth. Our first quarter 2024 acquisition of one of the largest zero-emission bus manufacturers in the US significantly enhanced our capabilities, positioning us as a leader in the electric transit bus market, with 1,200 buses delivered and a 40% market share in North America. We envision a world where clean, quiet transportation is accessible to all. Our focus remains on delivering sustainable, efficient solutions for both medium and heavy-duty vehicles. From public transit to last-mile delivery, we built a unmatched foundation of expertise over the past 2 decades. Our vision for the future is not just about electrification. It's about intelligence, self-driving electric mobilities. Through advanced artificial intelligence driving automation, cutting-edge vehicles connectivities, and fleet intelligence. Phoenix Motor is positioned to lead the next renovation in transportation. We are actively developing autonomous driving technologies with a focus on application in public transit, last mile delivery, and commercial fleet operations. With deep expertise in artificial intelligence, sensor fusion, and real-time data analytics, we are working to bring fully autonomous and electric commercial vehicles to the market. Our mission is clear: to be driving force in electrifying commercial transportation for a sustainable future. Our team have over 100 years of combined experience in electric vehicles and clean energy industries. I bring over 20 years leadership in solar battery storage, EV, and charging infrastructures. Other key members of our team, including Michael Young, our Chief Financial Officer, with 25 years of financial leadership, bring a wealth of experience in corporate finance, including his time in UBS and Pinta Marine. Dr. Louis Liu, our Chief Operating Officer, who has spent over 30 years in electric vehicles and mobilities, previously driving business development and strategy in Kama Automotive and KPMG. Jules Powell, our Chief Commercial Officer, with over 20 years automotive experience, have held senior roles at FedEx and France and Sweden. And Tony Zhou, our Chief Technology Officer, who have over 20 years experience in autonomous driving and artificial intelligence. This leadership team is dedicated to executing on our vision, driving innovation, and ensuring Phoenix Motor remains a leader in developing next generation of autonomous artificial intelligence-powered electric vehicles, setting the stage for smarter, safer, and more efficient transportation. With a strong leadership team in place, we are well positioned to capitalize on the significant opportunities ahead. To give you a close look at our commercial strategy and the market initiatives, I now hand it over to our Chief Commercial Officer, Jules Powell. Jules.
Thank you, Denton. And good afternoon, everyone. We doubled our manufacturing footprint in 2024 with the acquisition of the largest transit bus manufacturer in North America. We now have 2 strategic locations that provide us with a coast-to-coast presence and the ability to efficiently serve customers nationwide. On the West Coast, our Anaheim, California facility serves as the hub for our medium-duty vehicle production and headquarters. The facility has been instrumental in delivering our next-generation shuttle buses, trucks, and utility vehicles. Our East Coast facility in Greenville, South Carolina, has historically been dedicated to the production of heavy-duty transit buses. Going forward, this facility gives us the flexibility to scale both our medium and heavy-duty lines to meet the increasing demand for zero-emission vehicles across the country. As we look at the evolution of PhoenixEV, it is clear that we have consistently been at the forefront of innovation in the electric vehicle industry. We started delivering all-electric vehicles over a decade ago, and since then, each milestone has built on our commitment to lead in zero-emission transportation. In 2014, we delivered our first all-electric shuttle, the Zeus 300, to the Los Angeles Air Force Base, and this is a pivotal moment that set the stage for our growth in the medium-duty vehicle segment. By 2018, we had won the prestigious EPA SCAQMD grant, enabling us to deploy 29 all-electric shuttle buses to key airports in Southern California, a major leap in expanding our fleet of zero-emission vehicles. And fast forward to 2022, we made a significant step by becoming a publicly traded company on the Nasdaq, providing us with the platform to accelerate our growth and scale our operations. And as we've just covered, in 2024, our acquisition of Proterra's transit bus operations has not only expanded our manufacturing capabilities, but also solidified our leadership in the zero-emission heavy-duty transit bus market. Throughout the last decade, we've built a strong foundation with each of these milestones. We've furthered our mission of delivering sustainable transportation solutions to customers nationwide. As you can see here, our transit buses are already being used by many of the most prominent transit operators across North America. Additionally, our buses are available on various state and federal contracts, simplifying the purchasing process for transit agencies and allowing them to easily acquire our zero-emission vehicles. One of the most telling indicators of our success is our strong and growing customer base. We proudly serve over 200 customers across North America with over 1,300 vehicles delivered to date, and our buses are in operations in 43 states and provinces, a testament to the trust we built across the continent. We're particularly proud that 70% of our orders come from repeat customers, a clear signal of the reliability and the value that PhoenixEV brings to their operations. At PhoenixEV, we are proud to support domestic manufacturing through our Buy America compliance. Our transit buses are manufactured with the majority of key components sourced locally, and final assembly takes place in our Greenville, South Carolina facility. And this ensures that our vehicles meet federal requirements, making them eligible for government funding programs, which is critical for many of our customers. We also offer Buy American compliant options, providing a seamless procurement process for transit agencies and other entities looking to maximize their federal and state funding opportunities. At PhoenixEV, we focus on one thing: electric vehicles, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. Unlike traditional manufacturers, electric is all we do, and this singular focus has allowed us to build unmatched expertise in both medium and heavy duty vehicles, from transit buses to commercial trucks. Our vision is simple: clean, quiet transportation for all. And with decades of experience in electrification, we are confident in our ability to continue delivering best in class zero emission solutions that meet the evolving needs of our customers. As you can see here, Phoenix EV offers a wide range of all electric vehicles, from heavy duty transit buses to shuttle buses, utility trucks, school buses, and more. And this diverse portfolio allows us to meet the needs of a broad spectrum of customers, all while supporting their transition to zero emission transportation. The transit bus segment is rapidly transitioning to zero emission powertrains to meet goals of reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2030. Various states, including California, have mandated the switch to zero emission transit and airport shuttle operations. And importantly, the transit agencies are supported with consistent funding, with over $1 billion allocated annually towards low and zero emission transportation. I'll now pass the call over to our Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Louis Liu, to go on to further details about our product portfolio.
Hey, thanks, Juice. Good afternoon. I will begin with sharing a look at our flagship ZX5 heavy-duty transit bus. The ZX5 is built on a fully integrated heavy-duty technology platform designed to deliver superior performance and durability. At its core, the bus features an advanced composite body made from lightweight, durable carbon fiber reinforced material, ensuring strength without compromising efficiency. The high-efficiency drivetrain is a game changer, delivering 5 times efficiency of diesel with industry-leading horsepower and acceleration. Charging is made simple with universal level 3 charging capabilities, allowing for faster, more flexible operations. And powering it all is the heavy-duty battery pack that's built with commercial-grade, high-density technology, ensuring reliable and long-lasting energies for our customers. The road-proven ZX5 is engineered with advanced carbon fiber reinforced composite material that makes it both efficient and durable while ensuring the highest level of safety. These materials are strong yet lightweight, providing bus with excellent impact resistance, critical for long-term durability and operational safety. Additionally, the composite is non-conductive and rust resistant, which not only enhances safety but also significantly reduces maintenance needs, ensuring the ZX5 stay on the road longer with fewer complications. As a purpose-built vehicle, the ZX5 includes optimized battery placement that enhances both safety and performance. The battery are placed underneath and outside of the passenger compartment, separated by a sealed bulkhead below the bus floor. This strategic placement keeps the battery out of the common crash zone, significantly improving safety. Additionally, the lower position of the battery helps create a lower center of the gravity, providing greater vehicle stability and smoother, more reliable ride for both passengers and operators. Next, let's turn our attention to our medium-duty vehicle, which plays a critical role in serving a wide range of industries. As you can see, PhoenixEV offers a diverse lineup of all-electric medium-duty vehicles built to meet the demand of everything from delivery services to vocational work tracks. At the core of medium-duty vehicle line is our new fourth-generation all-electric drivetrain, the Gen 4. This advanced drivetrain represents the latest in electric vehicle technology, delivering greater efficiency, performance, and reliable across our medium-duty lineup. Our Gen 4 all-electric drivetrain for the Ford E450 chassis is powered by lithium-ion HV batteries, offering up to 131 kilowatt-hour of capacity and delivering an impressive 165 miles of operating range, ideal for a wide range of commercial applications. It also features DC power distribution with built-in power options for additional equipment, making our vehicle adaptable to different industries' needs. To maintain optimal performance and battery health, the Gen 4 includes an advanced cooling system and ensure efficiency even in demanding conditions. Charging is flexible and fast, supporting both J1772 Level 2 charging at 19.2 kilowatts and CCS Level 3 fast charging, capable of going from 15% to fully charged in under an hour. Additionally, the drivetrain's DC to DC converter and the motor assembly are designed for modular AC and DC power options, ensuring optimal performance and durability for our medium-duty weight vehicles. Our medium-duty vehicle lineup is the largest all-electric suite available in the market today. As you can see, a wide range of customers from various industries are already utilizing our vehicles, providing the versatility and reliability of our medium-duty solutions. These partners are a testimony to the trust our customers place on PhoenixEV for their zero-emission transportation needs. We understand that transitioning to an electric fleet can be complex, so we provide comprehensive support to help our customers get their vehicle on the road quickly and efficiently. We offer data collection services, including GPS tracking, route analysis, and tools to help identify optimal layovers. Our vehicle configurations are tailored to customer needs, with options for vehicle models, energy and storage capacity, and drivetrain setups. We also provide charging configuration, helping customers choose the right charging solutions, system sizing, and charging type for their specific operations. And for those needing financial solutions, we offer purchase and lease options and guide our customers through procurement method to make the transition as smooth as possible. Finally, our wide range of services, including telematics, data analytics, fleet transitioning services and training, and more, ensuring that our customers are fully equipped to manage their new electric fleets. Our extensive service includes technical training dedicated to preparing customers' maintenance and operations workforce for the transitioning to electric vehicle. We offer a wide range of training options from classroom instruction and hands-on training and on-site training and even virtual classroom sections. And to further support our customers, we have regional field services representatives available to help maintain your fleet and ensuring continued reliable operations. I will now turn it over to our Chief Technology Officer, Tony Zhou, to go into further details on our technology vision and roadmaps. Here you go, Tony.
Okay, thank you, Luis. Thank you, Greg. So I'm Tony Zhou. I'm a CTO at PhoenixEV. My mission is leading transformation from EV manufacturing to technology-driven leader in autonomous mobilities. Today, I will go through how our advantage, that EV platform, AI-driven autonomy, and ISO-grade, the ADAS safety system will make robot bus to reality. EV foundation and the transition to autonomy. Phoenix model has been pioneer for zero emission transportation, and now we are taking next step to autonomous mobility. Robobus is our vision for the future. Our proof advanced EV platform is one of the best platform for self-driving capability. We are integrate ISO-grade ADAS safety system to enable safety, intelligent, autonomous, operational. So the battery placement, the safety for autonomous driving. Safety is a core pillar of the both EV and autonomous technology. Our design, it is ensure reliable at every levels. Smart EV system and for the AI-driven autonomies. So our intelligent vehicle architecture is designed for seamless AI integration, drive-by-wire, cloud connect, diagnostic at real time to monitor that the transportation, it is the status. The V2X communication, introduce the robobus and autonomy capability. What exactly is robobus? Robobus is not only autonomous vehicle, it is a fully connected AI-powered mobility solutions. The AI-driven, the perception, and predict AI decision make, fleet integration. So all the function feature, it is ISO-grade. So the intelligent safety features will build a block of the full autonomous operation. The AI-driven sensor fusion for autonomies. To achieve full autonomy, robobus leverage multiple sensor and AI system. The intelligent sensor fusion enable safety and efficient for autonomous driving. Autonomous driving, drivetrain, and a battery software stack. That robobus operate on the cutting-edge AI software architectures. Perception layers, the planning and the control layers, and iteration layers. So the software stack will ensure full autonomous and adaptable to transit experiments. Safety, fail-safe mechanism. So our design will ensure safety, reliable. The safety is our top priority in autonomous driving development. All the ISO-grade, the fail-safe architecture design, it is including all kind of redundancy. real-time remote monitor to monitor the bus by control centers. Also with the self-diagnostic AI design as well. So those technology is advanced in a redundancy system guarantee a safety transition to driverless operations. Our development plan and roadmap for full autonomous transit. So under the 2005, the development, the advanced L2 plus for all our commercial EV lineup. In the 2026, launch semi-autonomous robobus. That's called the L3 in a control environment. In the 27, we're going to release full-scale autonomous robobus development, L4, for both urban and freeway system. Phoenix model is Transformers EV manufacturer to high tech, the leader in the autonomous bus industry. So a combined state-of-the-art EV platform, AI-driven autonomous, and an ISO-grade safety system. We're going to create a future substantial intelligent transportation. Robobus will redefine that's the urban mobility in the future. Thank you for your time. I will pass to our CFO, Michael Young, to working us through our financial outlook. Thank you, everyone. Michael, please.
Thank you, Tony. In Q3 2024, Phoenix Motor continued its trajectory of strong growth, achieving revenue of $4.77 million, over 1,500% increase year over year from $0.18 million in Q3 2023. This marked another quarter of significant revenue expansion as we scale our operation and strengthen our market position. Our gross profit for the quarter also saw substantial improvement, reaching $1.12 million compared to a gross loss of $5,000 in the same period last year. This reflects the increased efficiency in our operation and higher margin contribution from our transit segment. While our net loss for Q3 2024 was $5.59 million, we are making strategic investment in scaling production and advancing key initiatives that will drive long-term profitability. Importantly, our total equity has improved significantly, reaching $14.9 million, up from negative equity position of $4.84 million at the end of 2023. 2024 was a transformative year for Phoenix Motor. We are forecasting record revenue in the range of $30 to $31 million, a tenfold increase from 2023. Even more significant, we're anticipating reporting a positive net income in 2024, mark a major financial milestone for the company. Our momentum doesn't stop there. We expect 2025 to reach between 40 to 50 million as demand for zero-emission commercial vehicle continue to grow, and we are expanding production capability allow us to serve even more customers. Those results and projections underscore the long-term strength of our business, and we remain confident that Phoenix Motor is positioned for substantial success in the rapid growing commercial EV market. Thank you all for your continued support and for joining us today. We're now ready to take your question.
Thank you, everyone. Please press the Q&A button and type in your question. Please do not use the raise hand button today. We will not be able to take spoken questions because of the great amount of people on, but we certainly want your written in question. Chat it in after clicking the Q&A button, as many have done. Let me start off with this one. Phoenix Motor has seen incredible revenue growth over the past year. Can you share what's driving this momentum and how you plan to sustain it in the years ahead?
Okay, I will take that question. As I said earlier, we are continuing to execute on our strategy, and we are continue to fulfilling our current backlog. We have over $200 million in backlog, and we are just continue fulfilling our high margin transit bus business. And we are, as we continue to learn our business and as we continue to focus on cost saving, we expect our growth to continue to move for this year, 2025. That's why we're expecting a double-digit growth for 2025 compared to 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. We would love to buy some buses, heavy-duty ZX5. How many sales reps do you currently have nationwide?
I can take that. Yeah, I can take that. I mean, what we're doing right now is, these are, essentially large, high involvement process of purchasing. So what we have is we have a sales team, and then we also have a customer success team who work very closely with the customers in terms of speccing out each of the buses. As you would know, the process of speccing out a bus is significantly detailed. So the customer success team, once we have an order, we would actually work with the customer success team, which is based in Greenville, and spec out your bus in detail, and deliver the bus based on your specific requirements. We do have an order backlog, significant. So right now the lead times are looking like anywhere between 1.5 years or more. So that's where we are right now in terms of deliveries for new orders.
I would like to add on top of that, thank you, Jules. As we continue to focus on strategy, we have signed new contract in the last 24 months, in the last 12 months, and we will continue to sign new contract. And as Joe said earlier, we have almost 80% of repeat business. Our focus today, as everybody knows, the market place out there for the EV is extremely challenging. So our focus is on reducing costs, get the current order out as fast as possible. Right now, the new order that we take, it would take up to 24 months before we deliver it. Our competitor is up to 36 months. So we are focusing on it, and we have plenty of sales for us for the next 2 years just to be able to fulfill what we have currently. So thank you.
Gentlemen, can you elaborate on the company's strategy for scaling production and meeting the increasing demand for zero-emission vehicles?
Yeah, let me take up on this first. I think Jules can come in and make additional comments on. First of all, in speaking with the demand generation, and because of this unique business model, it's heavily dependent upon FTA's funding for the transit agencies from various of cities throughout the nation, right, to continue to place orders with us. And there's limited competitions in the market, right? So combined with the other two, so there are 3 valid suppliers on the electric buses out there in US. And looking inward, as far as operation, we recently, right-sized the workforce and also implemented the flex operation. That means to make the operation more flexible and efficient rather than carrying a huge overhead. And that particular initiative will continue. And next to that is going to be streamlining the supply base. So we intend to make more efficient our supply base by looking at the second source of supply, and also for the service parts for the buses out there, either under warranty or out of warranty, they need the parts. And then we are actually putting a strategy, we call that open service, to include some other channels for the service parts to come into play, rather than traditionally we only rely on one channel. So we implement multiple channels on the service parts to actually enhance the parts supply to get the buses fixed. In total, the demand generation and the supply to satisfy the demand, actually, we try to balance that. We are kind of lucky in the end that we have some firm orders we try to deliver, and this is the key focuses from operational perspective to deliver those buses ready in the queue, and also reduce the cost to the continue to improve the cost structure. So that's from operation side. Jules, anything else you want to add on the demand generation?
No, I think you covered it, Louis. Thank you. Good chat.
Phoenix, how do you plan to work through the $200 million of backlog that you've mentioned? How long does it currently take to build a ZX5 bus?
Louis, do you want to take that one?
Yes, I can start off. Again, we're lucky we have a huge backlog. But on the other side, definitely we're facing the challenges to get those buses out the door. So we have this VPP process internally to look at all the backlog and prioritize, each different programs according to the availability of the parts and also the material through the supply base. And currently, we are still wrapping up, the production level from the bankruptcy, which is a year ago, and then we're still wrapping up to that. And again, as I mentioned, we actually implemented the flex operation. That means we're able to take up, more volumes on the production line. Depends upon the ramping up of the production, rather than stay on the fixed level of production. So that's one way to do it. The other way is we actually increase the supply base and also the partners to work with. And we're still in the stages of basically revitalize the supply base, right, from the bankruptcy mode to pretty much like a normal mode of supply on the parts we need to build the buses. I think the third side is definitely to improve the efficiency on the production floor, to make sure we can efficiently to produce the buses in the less time required, and in a sense to increase the capacity and also the throughputs. I think I'm going to stop here. And anything else, other team members to add?
Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Thank you very much. Compared to your competitors, what makes Phoenix stand out? And is there anything your competition is doing where you could improve on?
Yeah, I can answer that, Craig. I think the primary differentiator for Phoenix today is the ZX5 bus is the only purpose-built electric bus out there. It was designed from the ground up to be an electric vehicle, so it is not unlike our competitors. A vehicle where an existing internal combustion vehicle was modified to essentially fulfill a demand for electric buses. And I think that's the biggest benefit for Phoenix. And we have the most number of electric miles out there on a transit bus. We have a significant number of deployments, and there's a lot we are learning from that as we look at how can we improve the vehicle. And like Louis mentioned, I mean, since acquiring the business, a lot of focus has been on, okay, how do we improve, be it in terms of existing specific components, improving efficiency, and also improving the after sales support which we are offering out there. In terms of what we could improve, I would say that's an area where we could potentially do better, which is providing better after sales support. Being a smaller company which is focused only on electric, the resources we have and the network we have is limited. So that's something which we are looking to focus on in the next year and forward. And I would say that's probably one of the biggest areas we could, really learn from our competitors in how to kind of scale and provide the best experience for our customers. The other factor which differentiates us, I would say, is that we also have a very strong product in our medium duty cutaway bus, which is something which a lot of transit agencies use. And there is significant demand in that market. So when there are customers who are looking at our products today and saying, okay, how do we kind of integrate the large transit bus, the 40-foot, 35-foot buses, and also a cutaway bus? So I think that's a huge advantage for Phoenix. And I think you've seen in today's call a lot of focus on what the future is going to look like. And that's one of the things which, being a smaller company, being a technology-focused company, we are a lot more nimble and we're able to accommodate and integrate new technologies. We're seeing a demand from agencies to deploy autonomous buses and demonstrate the utility of autonomous buses. And Phoenix is determined to be at the forefront of that, motion. And we are looking to kind of strengthen our capabilities in that space. And those are all the things which kind of, really differentiates Phoenix as compared to our competition today.
Yeah, just adding a point is what we can learn from our, the other competitors. Tesla definitely is leading on the EV sectors. They are focused on the residential consumer. They focus on C. Phoenix is a more focused on the business to go to B or to T. So most of our customers are business or commercial or government. So, and I think if you see what we learned from Tesla, of course, they are technology driven, and we are following the step. And before Tesla made profit, they are focused 2 decades in the US market. They develop very proven products for US market, and then they go to international market. Then the company starting to make profitable, and the company increased in 500 times on the value. I think the Phoenix also have already developed a proven platform for the last 2 decades, both from the platform from Phoenix Motor and the Proterra platform, spend multi-billion dollars for both platforms integrated Phoenix EV. So I think the next trend we can learn from Tesla is definitely, we will be, go to use our products, can go to internationally. Then we definitely become like Tesla. After company go to internationally, they will be very, very profitable, both on the supply chain and also market size. So I think also for Phoenix EV, we have a very unique product for TX5. I think also not only US market and the international market also very, very interesting our products. I think next step we can learn from something like Tesla to move in the company as a tech company, but also move the company as internationally. We also get a lot of international resource. Recently, we have reduced a company in Hong Kong called EdisonFuture internationally, focus on use the international resource for international market. This is something we are planning for the company to do and learn from our competitors. Thank you.
Yeah, one more thing to add. By looking at the manufacturing, capabilities, I think because of the purpose designed of this Proterra bus, especially on the body, right? It is the advanced composite body, so that means we don't need the stamping process, right? Because there's no metal frame and metal covers, right? So comparing to the other two, so there's the question of what is differences from the other competitors, right? So they are the other two. They are all built on the bus body on the metal frame, metal structure, and cover parts, right? The body, and they have to go through the stamping process, forming, and also the e-coating, which we don't need all of that, right? So we have the composite body. And it's rust free, right? So and also non-conductive. We're getting to the service. You don't have to wear some kind of special suit, right, to perform the services, because our body is not conducting electricity, right? So it's pretty safe for the maintenance and services. So that's the elements we're looking at it as one of the key differentiator. That's what I want to add it in. That's one. The second thing is we do have the initiative to basically focus on the powertrain, the e-powertrain, right? So from medium duty weight to the heavy duty, buses. That means if we integrate those two, and then that means it's going to be ease for the services and continue to consolidate the cost, right? So the cost factor should be stands out better. So that's the second. Third point is lots of transit agencies, they're looking at the macro commuter, which is the medium duty weight, shuttle buses to bring the customers, all the riders from their where they live to the key bus stations. So for us, we offer not only the transit buses, but also the electric, shuttle buses, which perfectly fit into that application as called micro commuter. So there's one-stop shopping to get, the micro commuter and also the transit buses from one supplier, and then that will reduce the complexity and service costs of the transit agency. That's all. Just add.
So this is the Tony Zhou. I'm CTO for the company. I would like to add another new technology. As our chief officer Danton mentioned, we want transformers our EV, the sector, the company, to autonomous driving bus, the company, which is what we call the robobus. We're going to integrate all the new AI related, the newest technology, which is to or autonomous bus. That's in our 3-year plan already. So we're not really the EV company. You see, if you compare with Tesla with other competitor, Tesla is more brighter. That's a function feature is FSD. We're going to deliver that sort of the FSD for that's the commercial bus as well. That's the difference with compare with others. This is also, I have a 20 years experience from the GM until the Lucy Motors. This is deliver mass production experiments. I would like to bring that's all of my experiments to working with my team to try to build that most advanced AI-driven autonomous bus we call the robobus. Thank you.
I remember, the autonomous bus initiative actually is on the agenda. I've seen some of the attendees actually are very, very much involved in that so-called ABC, right? So we definitely like to be on the forefront of the autonomous bus, even though it's just started, but as the leading technology and also as the technology-driven company, we definitely want to be forefront on that end and to support the ABC and also the autonomous drive buses. If you think about it, this is the perfect, the autonomous bus is perfect application for the transportation, right? So because it's a fixed route and it's easy to plan, and it's perfect application for the autonomous drive. As Tony just mentioned, one of the reasons we got Tony on board is to provide the leadership on the autonomous drive. Actually, the technology out there is pretty mature, right? So we just need to get the buses fully equipped with with that particular functionality. But the autonomous bus is not the end; it's a start. It's the starting point, right? So there's a whole bunch of things which you can do by utilizing the data collected from buses or routes, and also the passenger, the ridership, whatever. So to support the ridership and also to improve the efficiency of fleet operation for transit agencies. So there's wide ranges of technology innovations in this particular industry, and then we would like to be part of that and to support the transition from the current state to the smart, transit.
Autonomous driving, exciting new frontier for Phoenix Motor. What makes your approach to self-driving technology unique compared to others?
Oh, okay, I'm Tony Zhou. Let me take these questions. So our unique, it is we call the drive-by-wire technology. This means let us to control, which is double layers to control the vehicle. That's the one thing we are different than others. The second, we are to induce that's the AI technology to the real time, the double layers, that's the decision maker, lane change decision maker, auto brake decision maker. Even we using AI technology, real time, the data communication through that the infrastructure, through the V2X, which is real time diagnostic, all the conditions for all the driving train, all the autonomous, the sensor fusion, make sure the system working very healthily. And also we design that's a fail safe, the protection, the mechanism. This is the highest grade. It is defined by Department of Transportation. We call the ISO grade. All our function feature is rely on that redundancy system design. One system fail, another system will kick in. So the safety is our top priority. Also, we are to ensure our autonomous driving unit. Has also have an EV platform. This is the two components for our transit bus. It will make everything. It is that the development is developing in our roadmap. Everything it is we can see. We're going to bring that function. The main parts we will going to generate integration together to make more safer and smooth that for the future, that's the transportation industry.
Do you have bids? Do you have a bids and proposals team? We have a huge RFP coming. Who do we contact for heavy duty?
Yeah, I think at the moment, you can contact me directly. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer. As we mentioned previously, we are in the midst of right-sizing teams. So we are essentially becoming more efficient. So I think the correct person to contact would be me, and then we can, address any requirements that you have.
Joe's, let me just make clear that the person who wrote that can write an email right now and send it to PEV@redchip.com, and I will forward it to Joe's, and you'll get your answer. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Craig.
Based on the $200 million U.S. backlog and ramping up production to fulfill this backlog, what are your plans to significantly increase your working capital requirements to fulfill these U.S. product deliveries?
Okay, I will address that when Denton will add into it. We are working on raising capital to the capital market. Because of the bankruptcy, when we purchased Proterra, the entire accounting team did not exist. We couldn't do their financials. Because we couldn't do their financials by GAAP accounting standard, even though our accounting are audited, but they will be considered non-audited until after we file our K, which we expect to file our K shortly. So once that K is filed, all our financial will be considered audited, and this will allow us to have all registration statement in place and allow us to go into the capital market, continue to allow us to go into the capital market to seek capital. But we have other ways that we are looking at. As an example, you can always do pipe. There's always a debt we could borrow, but we are exploring all possibilities. Thank you.
Yeah, and just also I want to highlight, the company is now most of our operations rely on the operation cash flow. So we have very few company of the EV company that really highly rely on the operation cash flow. Last year we have a very strong cash flow, and also we still have quite a little bit of inventory of the finished product, especially bus. So this will generate maybe a large cash for us for this year, the company. So I think from operation, from our inventory, that to turn to cash will be generate a lot of cash for us this year. And of course, we are keeping an eye on the market. And this year, after we file a 10K, we on for April times that we should also we are qualified to doing some new registration and to see. Of course, this depends on the market. But from the operation side, we are very good on operation cash flow, and this is what we done last year. And this year we have much better riding size on the operation, and our supply chain have improved a lot compared to last 2 years, and also our I think the cost will be reduced, and I think we will stay a very healthy gross margin. Last year we have a profit year first time, and I think this year our operation cash flow will definitely be very, very strong, and we will use
Gentlemen,
this cash flow to finish our current backlog order of 200 million. But in the meantime, we try to open eye to get a different strategy to get a operation finance. We are talking different way, like PO finance, like also operation finance, and to try to get more operation finance to get to deliver the more orders and try to get more $200 million backlog orders to be fulfilled and to have more production. So in this case, now we have very conservative to a forecast of this year for $40 to $50 million revenue. If we can get more capitals, I think our revenue will be continue to grow more than that, because we have a capacity to produce more.
given the recent stock price decline and Nasdaq compliance concerns, can you provide a clear roadmap on how Phoenix Motor plans to improve financial stability, secure long-term growth, and enhance shareholder value without resorting to excessive dilution?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Denton.
Please first, yeah.
Okay. As we continue to grow our business, as Denton mentioned earlier, which is that we are one of the few companies still operating using our cash flow from operation. And like everything else, manufacturing in the US is a complicated business, and we are focusing on reducing costs, executing strategies. The last thing we want to do is dilute shareholders' value. That's the last thing we like to do to ourselves as well. But due to the circumstances that we're facing, we may have to go to the capital market and raise capital. But as of this moment, we are focusing on using the cash flow from the operation. We have actually an asset that will allow us to sell as soon as we can, and with that, we'll be able to have even more cash flow comes in, so that would continue helping operation and helping shareholders and reduce dilution and continue to enhance shareholders' value.
Yeah, this is for the company, definitely will focus on improving the operation to generate more cash flow, and also to use our the inventory to generate the cash. So, and use this one to more operation, to more deliver more products to your customers, and improving the company profitabilities, and this will be the forecast. And also in the meantime, as mentioned, we will be using the international resource for international market, and use our current platform. I think will be also bring us additional revenue and also additional profitability in the futures.
Can you speak to the type of batteries used and who supplies them, North America or overseas?
We have I think that we have two. One, we have the most of our supply for transit bus is made in US. For some commercial, they're not required by America. We have some by the battery from overseas.
What drivetrain and transmission are you utilizing for your heavy-duty ZX5? Are you still offering the duo power option?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, the duo power option was the older version. We are now moved to what is called the Pro Drive. We find it is a lot more reliable and more efficient for our customers. So we're actually moved on to what is called the Pro Drive system, not the duo power anymore.
Yeah, for the Pro Drive system, I think we continue to improve the overall liability of the system. So we're still improving that.
How are you dealing with some of the recent supply chain issues? Seats and batteries seem to be difficult across the industry.
Let me take that. Yes, this is a true statement. Definitely, the seats has pretty much long lead time, and also for each transit agencies, they have different configurations on the seats, the stations, things like that. Um, Again, this is the challenges cross over the industry, right? So all our competitions has the same challenges, but that doesn't mean there's no other way to deal with it. Again, as I mentioned earlier, for the supply chain, one of the strategy is to have the backup, right? So to work with the backup suppliers for the seats, for the other long lead items. That's one. The second thing is we're in the middle of the implementation of the ERP system. Since the bankruptcy, we don't have the system, the formal ERP system. The system is gone. Once we have a ERP system, formal system, and then we're able to plan better on the long lead items, like whatever mentioned here, seats, um, and that will improve quite a bit. The third is the the strategic partnership, programs. We recently just kicked off, and we can continue to drive that program in order to improve, the lead times. There's a few options to us, right? So if we see there's the big batches of program. I mean, big batches meaning many buses in one program, and then we can stagger that into different waves of a production schedule, and then we're able to to chunk it into the smaller or frequent shipments from suppliers. That means we're actually cutting the lead time, right? So we can place order ahead of time, and then in the matter of weekly or it's not weekly. Weekly is too ideal, but maybe monthly delivery, and then we're able to cut the lead time in that sense. So there's quite a few programs in the supply chain we intend to improve, and in turn to improve the lead time, overall lead time.
Thank you, everyone at Phoenix, and thank you to our many attendees for this long webinar, which we feel was worth it because of all the interest out there. We'll take this final question, gentlemen. How many new customers or new orders of additional heavy-duty transit buses have you received since purchasing Proterra's transit bus segment?
Okay, I could take that, and Joe, you can add into it. We recently received a contract from a East Coast utility company. That contract totaled $22 million. We also received few smaller size contracts for our shuttle bus business. We are continuing to grow. As we said, we will be going forward, trying our best to get our bus built as quickly as possible, because there's only 3 electric bus company that's approved by the Federal Transit Authority. We are one of the 3. The other 2 guys, lead time is even longer, so there isn't that many manufacturers out there. At the same time, like everyone said, the supply chain issue is not just for us, it's for everybody else. But we do have some inventory that we could use, and at the same time, whatever we need to build early, we will get it done. So we are continuing to receive new contracts, and we have a lot of our contract are repeat customers. So we will continue to work with our existing customers and move the company forward. Joe, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think the only thing I would add is, I think you covered, what we're doing. In addition to the contract which Michael mentioned, which we just received since the acquisition, there are 2 additional contracts which we, closed. Actually, 3 additional contracts, 3 different customers for the heavy duty buses. And then we continue to ramp up on the medium duty side. I think over the last year, we've basically signed purchase orders with about 15 to 20 new customers just in the last year. So on the medium duty side. So I think orders continue to grow. I think like Michael mentioned, the focus is on executing right now because it's not a demand problem. We just need to accelerate our deployments.
Thank you very much to the Phoenix team for answering those many questions. For more information about Phoenix Motor, reach us at RedChip, 1-800-REDCHIP, or at that email address I gave earlier, PEV@redchip.com. Please also visit RedChip's excellent investor information page for Phoenix Motor. It's PhoenixMotorinfo.com. There, you can view and download the investor presentation and fact sheet and sign up for news alerts on Phoenix. RedChip is excited to announce the launch of RedChat, our advanced AI assistant designed to empower investors with instant, in-depth insights on 4,000 small cap and micro cap stocks. Try it now on PhoenixMotorinfo.com, for example, or go to red.chat. Watch Small Stocks, Big Money, RedChip's program featuring exciting small cap companies every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Bloomberg. Join RedChip's next webinar with Fathom Holdings on Thursday, March 13th at 4:15 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Register for all RedChip webinars and at redchip.com/events, where you can also view an archived version of today's webinar. Thanks again to our many participants today, and thank you, Phoenix.